Ohio sired fillies and mares will be racing 1 mile, a purse of $2,500. Scratch number 2, Sizzlin' Samantha. Here's the lineup. Number 1, I'm Hers. By Jenna Stryker of Port William, Dale Hamilton drives. 2 is scratch. Number 3, Speckled Pincer, owned by Mike Granny and Michael W. Granny of Ohio. Billy Walters up. Number 4, Right One Baby, owned by Robert Schoonover of Galloway. Steve Boroff drives. 5 is Jazzy Jackie Ann, owned by Mark Klotz and Janet Dyer of Ohio. Mark Klotz aboard. Number 6, Swing Me High, owned by Ralph Brumbaugh and Mike Baker of Greenville with Greg Brumbaugh. Number 7, Win Some MS, owned by Marlon and Laurie Smith with Brent Holland. Number 8, BD Falcon, owned by Robert Palmer and Richard Palmer with Dave Miller. Number 9, Kale Special Baker, owned by John Croner and Bill Lerman of Athens. Charlie Schoonover in the bike. Number 10, Daffodilly, owned by Wallace, Smalls, Hughes, and Dempsey of Ohio. Mike Wilder in the sulky. The gate swings into the backstretch, and there they go. And they're off. The 5, Jazzy Jackie Ann is first to leave. From the far outside comes BD Falcon. From the inside, racing a third, Speckled Pincer, and outside, racing a fourth, comes Kale's Special Baker as they move into the first turn. 5, Right One Baby. Off the rail, 6th, I'm Hers. Early 7th comes Win Some MS. On the inside, racing 8th. It's Daffodilly, the early trailer 9th as they approach the first stop. Swing Me High. Opening a quarter, 28 3, and on the front, Jazzy Jackie Ann has the lead. She leads by a length. BD Falcon, Garden Spot Trip is racing a second. Kale's Special Baker parked to the outside, racing a third, and here comes Win Some MS with that live cover racing fourth. And Speckled Pincer into the passing lane now is racing a fifth. Right One Baby 6th. It's a gap of 6th lengths on the inside to I'm Hers, and underway now comes Swing Me High, leaving the trailer to Daffodilly. They reach the halfway point now, and on the front now with the lead, KL Special Baker at the half and 59 seconds. To the outside, uncovered second comes Win Some MS. Jazzy Jackie Ann is now locked in. She's racing a third. Speckled Pincer drafting along with live covers, racing a fourth, and locked in tight, pacing 5, BD Falcon. To the outside, 6th comes Right One Baby. The front end begins to tighten now. On the front, KL Special Baker continues to lead by a length, and Speckled Pincer is moving 3 wide to challenge the leader. Jazzy Jackie Ann is still locked in. She's racing third, 3/4. 128 4/5. BD Falcon is along the rail racing a fourth as they turn for home now. It's KL Special Baker with a lead by a length. Jazzy Jackie Ann is still waiting for racing room. Speckled Pincer to the outside, and BD Falcon into striking position. Less than an eighth, and down the stretch they come. KL Special Baker with the lead. Jazzy Jackie Ann to the inside. BD Falcon down low. Jazzy Jackie Ann gets up to win it in 158 2. First race is now official. Trackside, the winner of the First Division first leg of the Nobleland Sam Pacing Series, the 5, Jazzy Jackie Ann. She's a 3-year-old, a daughter of Tucson, Hanover, stablemate of Nobleland Sam. From Suki, Hanover by Columbia George. Sold by Mark Klotz and Janet Dyer of Ohio. Dave Klotz, the trainer. Mark Klotz in the sulky. Jazzy Jackie Ann, a lightly raced 3-year-old filly. In only her 4th career start, a winning effort this evening. That's her first lifetime win, earning a mark of 158 2/5. Series, win place show perfect. Presenting the horses for race number 2, second half of the Daily Double, second division, first leg of the Nobleland Sam Pacing Series. There are no changes in this field of 9. Number 1 is Maggie Jane, owned by Ron Collier of New Carlisle. Dan Eder drives. 2 is Ohio Zone, owned by Leonard Steeman of Middle Point with Del Miller. 3 is Illegally Parked, owned by Dan Russo and Robert Park of Ohio and Texas. Dave Miller up. Number 4, Roma Rich, owned by James Luddy of Tip City with R.J. Brown. 5, Noble Speaker, owned by Robert Kaufman of Columbus with Jeff Fout aboard. Number 6, Ms. Abby Afternoon, owned by Mullen Kopp, Corral Hurlis and Bar of Ohio. Kelly Shepard drives. 7 is Gin Gin, owned by Raymond Cleveland and Rupert Reed of Ohio. Jim Daly up. Number 8, Tucson's Fair Lady, owned by Terry Ader and Carvel Simmons of Ohio, Ryan Holton in the bike. And number 9, Junella's Lady, owned by Marjorie and Earl Gibbs of Jamestown, Chip Noble in the sulky. Second division, the fillies and mares are running behind the gate. The field moves to the backstretch. There they go. And they're off. Maggie Jane is first off the rail for the lead. From the outside goes the 7, Jin Jin. And from between horses, third, the 6, Miss Abby Afternoon. Early fourth on the rail, illegally parked. To the outside, racing 5, comes Tucson's Fair Lady. Along the rail, 2 lengths, 6 to Ohio Zone. Early 7th, it's Roma Rich to the inside, and racing 8th comes Noble Speaker. Trailing 9th, Junella's Lady as they reach that first quarter with Maggie Jane in control. Opening quarter 28-1. Fillies are in stood alignment now as they come through the stretch. On the inside, a second to Miss Abby Afternoon. Racing third, it's Jin Jin. 2 lengths now, fourth to Illegally Parked. And here comes Puttsville, Ohio Zone moving quickly. On the outside, and Ohio Zone is charging to the front. She wants to lead and takes it now as they race into the clubhouse turn. Ohio Zone has cleared to take the lead. Maggie Jane on the inside is now racing second. Miss Abby Afternoon follows third. Underway fourth comes Illegally Parked. She's uncovered as they reach the half in 58 3/5. Jin Jin now locked in, racing fifth. 2 lengths, sixth to Tucson's Fair Lady. To the outside of seventh comes Noble Speaker. To the inside, eighth, it's Roma Rich. The trailer, Junella's Lady, now gets underway as they straighten out down the backstretch with Ohio Zone in from the hop, leading by a length. Inside, racing a second, it's Maggie Jane. The field begins to tighten now, and Illegally Parked is moving forward steadily now at the leader's wheel at the 3/4 mile marker, 128-1. And on the front, Ohio Zone leads by 3 parts of a length. Illegally Parked is there pressuring it too. And Maggie Jane, a tight third, is waiting for racing room. And here comes Jin into striking position with less than an eighth. And down the stretch they come. On the front, Ohio Zone is under attack. Maggie Jane to the inside, Illegally Parked. And here comes Junella's Lady at 20-1. Down low, 3 fillies across the track. Illegally Parked and Maggie Jane. These 2 fillies will hit the wire together in 157 1/5. The official winner, the second division for the Nobleland Sam Pacing Series, is number 3, Illegally Parked. And she coincidentally is sired by Nobleland Sam from Midland Acres, from a Warm Breeze Dam fan of Hanover. She's owned by Dan Russo and Robert Parker of Ohio and Texas. Mike Epler, the trainer, Dave Miller in the sulky. Illegally Parked in her first season start, a winning effort, and this her first lifetime win. She earns a mark this evening of 157 1/5. Second division, Cooler Blanket, sponsored by Jack's Manufacturing of Washington Courthouse. 3-1 perfecta, returning $77.80, $77.80. And tonight's a daily double combination, 5 and 3, $333.40. Jin 6. Number 8, Tucson's Fair Lady 7. And number 9, Junella's Lady 4. Introducing the horses, race number 3. Second leg of the pick 3. First leg of the Central Ohio Park West Pacing Series, owned by Bob Kaufman. These are fillies and mares, non-winners of 2. Scratch the 5 horse, Cheer Me Up. A field of 10 remain. Number 1 is Justin Lynn, owned by Iris Harwitz of Brooklyn, New York. Kelly Shepard getting the call. Her stablemate 1A is Quick Step Hanover, also owned by Iris Harwitz of Brooklyn with Debbie Rucker. Number 2, Emma Cadet, owned by Dale Liu of Varshabel. Jeff outdrives. Number 3, Goodnight Sweetheart, owned by Herman Lloyd and Lauren Stoltz of Ohio with Jim Daly. Number 4, Wee Bit of Magic, owned by the Magic Touch and Loretta Crown of Georgia and Ohio. Brent Holland drives. 5 is Scratch. Number 6, Sand Pocket Center, owned by Bill Sanders of Atlanta, Georgia with Brad Hanners. 7 is Branded Wild Thing, owned by John and Luann Ryan of Moon Township, Pennsylvania. Dave Pallone driving. Number 8, Sunny Sally, owned by Ira Kreitzer of West Alexandria with Dave Miller. 9 is Simcoe Kelly, owned by Tom King III and Brian Shoplick of Pennsylvania. Jeff Conger drives. And number 10 is T.H. Tiffy, owned by Steve Brennan and Floyd Miller of Ohio. Steve Brennan in the sulky. Win play show perfected is running behind the gate. The gate swings into the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off. Branded Wild Thing from the outside fires for the lead. Sand Pocket Setter alongside came with her. She'll now take command. Good Night, Sweetheart away nicely is pacing a third. Wee Bit of Magic is away fourth. From the inside of 5 comes Emma Cadet. On the rail 6th, it's Justin Lynn, followed 7th by Quick Step Hanover. Inside 8th is Sunny Sally. Early 9th along the rail, T.H. Tiffy. The trailer is Simcoe Kelly. As they reach that first quarter-mile marker, opening paddle a quick 27 and 4/5, and the 7 Branded Wild Thing has taken the lead. Not for long. Here comes Good Night, Sweetheart, charging to the outside, and she'll take her turn on the front now as they come to the stretch. Good Night, Sweetheart, clearing to take command. Branded Wild Thing, yielding for that cover is second. Sand Pocket Setter waiting patiently is third. Gapping at 2 lengths fourth, Emma Cadet. On the outside of 5 comes Justin Lynn. Along the rail is 6th, it's Quick Step Hanover. To the inside of 7th, Sunny Sally as they reach the half, 58 seconds. Round of the clubhouse turn and onto the back stretch they go with Good Night, Sweetheart in control by a length and a half. Branded Wild Thing gets the guard spot trip here as second. Sand Pocket Setter now locked in is racing third. Here comes Justin Lynn sprinting to the outside to challenge the leader. Along the rail and racing up fifth now comes Emma Cadet. And Quick Step Hanover went off stride as they approached the 3/4 mile marker. Good Night, Sweetheart remaining on top, leading by a half a length at the 3/4, 127 and 3/5. It's Good Night, Sweetheart for the lead on the outside, pressuring 2 as they round the upper turn. It's Justin Lynn and Branded Wild Thing waiting for the super stretch. Here comes Emma Cadet into striking position with less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. It's Good Night, Sweetheart for the lead. Branded Wild Thing to the inside, and here comes Sunny Sally into racing position. It's Branded Wild Thing in front. 157, 1/5. Trackside, the unofficial winner, the first leg of the Central Park West Pacing Series, number 7, Branded Wild Thing. A 4-year-old daughter of the world champion Sire Direct Scooter from Brand New Lady by Precious Fella, owned by John and Luann Ryan of Moon Township, Pennsylvania. Mike Pallone, the trainer Dave Pallone in the sulky. Branded Wild Thing coming in from the Meadows in Pennsylvania to score her second season's victory in record time this evening, 157, 1/5. The third race, 7-3-8, is now official. Ladies and gentlemen, the horses are parading to the posts for this evening's First Division for the 1995 Scarlet Hair Eliminations. 3 of the Philly Pacers racing 1 mile. Purse of $10,000. First 2 finishers from each division will return along with the third fastest. Here's the lineup for the first elimination. Off the rail will be Our Inheritance, a 3-year-old daughter of Falcon Sealster, with a mark of 157 and 3 earnings of $98,000. Over the W.G. James Stables of Blackstock, Ontario, driven tonight by Roger Mayotte. The 1 is Our Inheritance. Number 2 is Sam's Sweetest, a brown daughter of Ohio standing Novoland Sam, with a 2-year-old mark of 158 and 3 earnings of $13,000. She's owned by Jim Vest of London. Driven tonight by Chip Noble. Number 2, Sam's Sweetest. Number 3, TM Good Time Woman, a bay daughter of Ohio standing Merger, owned by Tom and Marcia Janecki of Perrysburg, Ohio, with a 2-year-old mark of 201 and 2 at Raceway Park, earnings of $9,000. Driven tonight by Jim Mullinex, the 3, TM Good Time Woman. Number 4 is Keystone Maya, a bay daughter of Warren Breeze, with a 2-year-old mark of 156 and 1, earnings of $75,000. Owned by Judith Davis of Blairsville, Pennsylvania. Dick Stillings driving tonight on the 4, Keystone Mia. 5 is Hattie, a bay daughter of Abercrombie, with a 2-year-old mark at 155 and 3, earnings of nearly $250,000. Owned by Richard Staley of Los Angeles, California, driven tonight by D.R. Ackerman. The 5 is Hattie. Number 6 is Light on Her Feet, a bay daughter of Falcon Sealster, with a 3-year-old mark of 157-1, earnings of $18,000. She's owned by Stuart Coleman and Goldsmith of Florida and Kentucky. Driven tonight by Dave Miller. It's the 6 Light on her feet. Number 7, Armbro Nadia, bay daughter of Jake Lobel, with a 2-year-old mark of 157-1, earnings of $41,000. Over the Jack Darling Stables, Smith and Smith of Ontario, Canada. Jeff out driving the 7, Armbro Nadia. Rounding out the field for the first elimination, number 8, Fittingly. Here is another bay daughter of Falcon Sealster, with a 3-year-old mark of 158-1, earnings of $13,000. Over Lewis Patrick and Paul Phillips of Ohio. Dave Pallone driving number 8, Fittingly. First Division 3-year-old filly Pacers are running behind the gate. The gate swings into the backstretch, and there they go. Off stride, TM Good Time Woman. And they're off. The 4, Keystone Mia, is first to leave, and Hattie alongside came with her second. From the outside at third is Light on Her Feet. Sam Sweetest from the inside came away fourth. Early 5 comes Armbro Nadia to the inside, pacing 6th. It's Our Inheritance. To the inside, 7th, it's Fittingly, and far back the trailer, TM Good Time Woman. Nearing that first quarter-mile marker in Stillings has Keystone Mia on the front leading the way, but here comes Light on Her Feet, rushing quickly to take the lead. At the first stop, a quick 27-4, and the 6, Light on Her Feet, surging to the front, will take command. Keystone Mia will tip right back to the outside to retake the lead, and Keystone Mia charging to the front, zipping up, will take command. Inside, yielding second, it's Light on Her Feet. She's behind heavily favored Keystone Mia now, followed by Hattie, who's racing a third, and here comes Armbro Nadia, searching desperately for live cover, is first up on the outside, racing a fourth, followed closely 5 by Our Inheritance, and Sam Sweetest is now shuffled back 6th on the rail. They reach the half in 58-3. Rounding the turn and down the backside they go, and it's Keystone Mia back on top. She's reclaimed the lead by a length and a half, and Armbro Nadia is first up on the outside, racing a second. Light on Her Feet is now locked in a third. Hattie locked in a fourth. Outside, Our Inheritance gapping the cover badly is 5th. Sam Sweetest saving ground as 6th. Fittingly alongside is 7th as they reach the 3/4-mile marker, 127-1, and on the front, Keystone Mia continues to lead now by 2. Light on Her Feet, Fighting Daylight, is chasing a second. Hattie slipping up the inside, pacing a third as they turn for home. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Keystone Mia looking strong by 2. Light on Her Feet to the outside is coming to her. Here comes Hattie, 3 across the track. It's still Keystone Mia. Hattie the outside, Light on Her Feet between them. 2 at the wire in 155-4. The photo will be with the 4, Keystone Mia, and the 6, Light on Her Feet. And on that evening, again, we'll be having the Scarlet O'Hare Lookalike contest. For all you ladies who might be interested in that contest, contact Tom White here at Scioto Downs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is the official winner now of the first elimination for the Scarlet O'Hare. Number 4, Keystone Mia, 3-year-old daughter of Warren Breeze. Out of Keystone Marsha by Bird, owned by Judith Davis of Blairsville, Pennsylvania. Richard Gillock, the trainer. Dick Stillings in the sulky. She comes in from the Meadows, off a win there. Her second season's victory here this evening in record time, 155 and 4/5. Fifth race, pacing fillies and mares, lining up behind the gate. They're on the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off. The 5, Summer Breezy, sprinting quickly for the lead. The 4, Crown Time Pebbles, one step quicker, will take command. Brianna Bratt came off the rail third. Outside, racing fourth, Kelly Tuck Kim. Early 5 along the rail, Get Any Bluegrass. To the inside, pacing 6th HR's Gigi. Parked to the outside, 7th, She's Got the Look. Early 8th, down low, Yvonne Bell, followed 9th on the inside by Nylon Melody, the trailer 10th. As they reach the first quarter, Look Annie. Opening a quarter 28 and 1/5 as they come to the stretch, and on the front with a lead. As they come through the stretch, it's Summer Breezy, but on the outside, here comes Kelly Tuck Kim now to claim the lead, and She's Got the Look. Following that live cover, she's now uncovered, moving first up to pressure the leader. Field is shuffling as they race towards the half, and on the front, Kelly Tuck Kim with a slight lead. She's Got the Look alongside, pressuring 2, and she'll now take command as they reach the half, 57 2/5. Along the rail, Summer Breezy is racing a third. Inside a fourth, it's Crown Time Pebbles. Off the turn and down the backside they go. 5th on the outside, it's HR's Gigi, saving ground. 6th, Brianna Bratt. With the cover, 7th comes Yvonne Bell, and off stride, Get Any Bluegrass. Nearing the 3/4 mile marker, and She's Got the Look couldn't clear as they move into the final turn. She's too deep on the inside, racing a second. It's Kelly Tuck Kim, 3 to the outside. Crown Time Pebbles, 3/4, 1:26 and 4. Field begins to tighten, and Kelly Tuck Kim retaking the lead on the inside. Between horses, She's Got the Look. Summer Breezy looking desperately for racing room as they turn for home. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Haynes is going to work on Kelly Tuck Kim. To the inside with a quick rush comes Brianna Bratt. Summer Breezy on the outside. Deep stretch, Summer Breezy, Brianna Bratt. These two at the wire together in 1:57 4. A tight finish. Trackside, the official winner of the first half twin try, number 5, Summer Breezy, a 6-year-old Ohio-bred daughter of Farmstead's fame from Angela Z. And then trained by John Zerfus of Wilmington, Ohio, nicely handled by Mark Winters. Summer Breezy scoring her first season's victory in 1:57 4/5. 5-1 Perfecta, $46.20. First half of the twin try, 5-1-7, $52.20. Presenting the horses for race number 6, second division. 3-year-old filly Pacers in Scarlet O'Hare eliminations, racing 1 mile, purse of $10,000. There are changes in this field of 8. Here's the lineup. Number 1, Diamond Dawn, bay daughter of Log, with a 2-year-old mark at 155 and 3, earnings of $75,000. Over the Jack Darling Stables, and Dan and Audrey Smith of Ontario, Canada. Jeff out driving the 1, Diamond Dawn. Number 2, Euphemia Bluegrass, a bay daughter of Fortune Ritchie, with a 3-year-old mark at 155, earnings of $35,000. Home by Lulu Street of Henderson, Kentucky. Greg Haston drives the 2, Euphemia Bluegrass. 3 is Penny Rich, a bay daughter of Ever So Rich, with a 3-year-old mark at 156 and 4, earnings of $89,000. Home by Ada Jean Ackerman of Warren, Michigan. D.R. Ackerman drives the 3, Penny Rich. Number 4 is Twinkling Dream. Here is a bay daughter of Albert, with a 3-year-old mark of 158 and 2, earnings of $31,000. Off a gate to our victory at Hazel Park. Over Joyce Boring of Tecumseh, Michigan. Chris Boring drives the 4, Twinkling Dream. Number 5 is Passion for Gray. Here is a gray daughter of Log, with a 2-year-old mark at 157 and 2, earnings of $32,000. She comes in from Northfield Park in Cleveland, owned by Patricia Smith of North Royalton, Ohio. Driven this evening by Bill Irvin. The 5 is Passion for Gray. Number 6 is Kitty Kitty, bay daughter of Tuned, a 2-year-old mark at 156 and 1, earnings of $72,000. Coming in from Rosecroft, owned by Barbara Williams of Federalsburg, Maryland. Wayne Truitt driving the 6, Kitty Kitty. 7 is Teen Talk, a bay daughter of Jake Lobel, with a 2-year record of 154, earnings of $191,000. Over Michael Spooner and the CMT Farms of Ontario, Canada. Roger Mayotte driving the 7, Teen Talk. Rounding out the field from the outside post 8 is Jet Diamond, a bay daughter of Falcon Sealster with a 2-year record of 159-4, earnings of $9,000. She comes in from Kentucky Sire Stakes in Lexington. Owned by Laura Lou Nixon of Lebanon, Ohio. Lanny Merriman drives the 8, Jet Diamond. Second division, the 3-year-old filly Pacers are rolling behind the gate. The gate swings into the backstretch, and there they go. And they're off. From the inside, it's the 2, Euphemia Bluegrass, going for the lead. From between horses, it's Passion for Gray. And on the outside, there goes Kitty Kitty, sprinting quickly to take the early lead. Early fourth comes the 17 Talk, off the rail 5 Diamond Dawn, a gap of 3 lengths. Sixth on the inside to Penny Rich, followed 7th by Twinkling Dream, and the early trailer 8th, it's Jet Diamond. At the first quarter-mile marker, Kitty Kitty takes the lead at the first stop, 26-3. And Kitty Kitty cuts the early fractions, Passion for Gray. Garden Spot Trip is second, and here comes heavily favored Teen Talk. Charging to the outside was 4th, now 3rd, now 2nd, and taking the lead, Teen Talk right to the front takes the lead. Kitty Kitty yielding for that live cover is 2nd. Passion for Gray now back 3rd. Euphemia Bluegrass is racing at 4th, and here comes Diamond Dawn moving first up on the rim 5. Twinkling Dream is locked in 6th. They're at the half, 57 1/5. Penny Rich came to the outside with live cover. She's drafting along 7th, and Jet Diamond trails 8th. Off the turn and down the backside they go. Teen Talk with a lead by a length and a half. Passion for Gray ranging on the outside is pressuring a 2. Kitty Kitty now locked in is pacing a 3rd. Outside comes Diamond Dawn. She's second over 4th. Euphemia Bluegrass buried 5 along the rail. At the 3/4-mile marker, 126-1. And Teen Talk continues to lead. She opens up by 2 lengths. Kitty Kitty on the inside is second. Euphemia Bluegrass squeezing between horses is up and moving 3rd. Turning for home, less than 1/8 of a mile ago, and down the stretch they come. Teen Talk with a lead, but here comes Euphemia Bluegrass outside a challenge, deep stretch. Euphemia Bluegrass sprinting on the outside. She'll put her nose in front and take the lead. Euphemia Bluegrass in front, 154 3/5. Number 2, Euphemia Bluegrass. Second, number 17 Talk. Third, number 4, Twinkling Dream. Again, the inquiry sign is up. Does involve the unofficial place horse. Teen Talk. Hold all tickets. Trackside is the unofficial winner, number 2, Euphemia Bluegrass, a 3-year-old Kentucky-bred daughter of Fortune Ritchie. From the Abercrombie mare EIO Bluegrass, sold by Lou Overstreet, Henderson, Kentucky. John Merkel trains, Greg Haston drives. Euphemia Bluegrass getting a winning streak underway again here this evening. That her 4th season's victory in only 5 starts. She earns a new lifetime mark this evening, 154 3/5. To $226.40. $226.40. 7th race claiming fillies and mares are on the track and parading to the post, racing 1 mile. Purse of $3,500. There are no changes in this field of 10. Number 1, Some is owned by Ira Kreitzer of West Alexandria. Chip Noble drives. 2 is Tammy L. Tupp, owned by Tamara Hubler of Pataskala with Brad Hanners. Number 3, East Bay, owned by Mike Epler of Mount Vernon for Dave Pallone. Number 4, Go Mary Joe, owned by Wesley Hilton of Hebrew Heights with Mike Wilder. Number 5, Headmistress, owned by Harold Bonner and Mary Hild of Delaware, Jim Dahlia. Number 6 is Standing B, owned by Alex Spence Jr. of Grove City for Eric Lentford. Number 7, Come On In, a Banana, owned by Robert Lunsford Jr. of West Alexandria, Ralph Lunsford. 8 is Terry Z, owned by Dave Addy of Norwich with Jeff Fout. Number 9, Ann McFanny, Owned by Louis Mamprey of Gahan, Ohio. Dan Eder in the bye. And number 10, Bonaparte, owned by Miller, Noble Darwin, Donovan of Ohio, Dave Miller in the sulky. Fillies and mares lining up behind the gate. Gate swings into the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off from the outside. The 6 Standing B is first to leave. Alongside comes the 8 Terry Z. From between horses, the 2 Tammy L. Tup off the rail 4th, Some. Dropping in quickly 5 comes East Bay. From the outside, 6th comes Go Mary Joe. Sliding through 7th, it's Bonaparte to the inside and racing 8th, Head Mistress. Early 9th along the rail, and McFenney, the trailer 10th, Come On in a Banana. As they approach the first quarter-mile marker, Tammy L. Tup finds herself parked to the outside as she now takes the lead, reaching that first quarter-mile marker, 28 3/5. Tammy L. Tup has taken command inside a second to Terry Z, followed third by Standing B. 4th along the rail, Some moving to the outside. 5th now, here comes Bonaparte. She'll flush live cover as they race towards the half. 6th along the rail is East Bay. Into the passing lane, a 7th with live cover comes Head Mistress. Saving ground but buried along the rail, 8th. It's Go Mary Joe as they reach the halfway point, 59 2/5. And on the front, Tammy L. Tup gets a breather here. She leads by 2 lengths. Some moving first up, racing a second. Alongside a third, it's Terry Z. Drafting with cover to the outside. 4th comes Bonaparte. Buried 5 along the rail, it's Standing B. And in the passing lane, a 6th, it's Head Mistress. Locked in tight 7th along the rail, East Bay to the outside. 8th comes Come On in a Banana. Shuffle back 9th. Go Mary Joe. Field begins to tighten now as they reach that 3/4 mile marker in 1:29 2/5. And on the outside, Some is challenging the leader. Inside, it's Tammy L. Tup. These two are duking it out, and Bonaparte is set to strike 3 wide. Here she comes now as they turn for home. Less than an 1/8 of a mile ago, and down the stretch they come. Tammy L. Tup clinging to the lead. To the inside comes Terry Z. Bonaparte far outside. Between horses, it's Some deep stretch. Bonaparte sprinting up to take command. Bonaparte in 1:58 2. Trackside, the official winner of that 7th, number 10, Bonaparte, 4-year-old daughter of Falcon Sealster from Thankfully by Albatross. Owned by Miller, Noble, Darwin Donovan of Ohio, Ralph Leo Grande, the trainer Dave Miller in the sulky. Second season's victory, the mile in 1:58 2/5. Ladies and gentlemen, if it may have your attention, a very important announcement. We are moving ahead with the final simulcast of the evening. Again, we do apologize for the poor picture quality this evening with the interference with the simulcast connection. Again, we will go ahead with the final Northfield Park simulcast. Introducing the horses for race number 8 this evening. Fillies and Mares Open 2, racing 1 mile. Purse of $5,000. The 3 Body by Sam was an early scratch, leaving a shortened field of 6. Number 1 is Cindy Marie Tup, owned by Thomas Souza of Oshawa, Ontario. Jim Daly drives. 2 Maggie Cochran is owned by Johnson Hill Jr. of Centerville, Ohio, with Randy Tharps. 3 is out. Number 4, Bravo, owned by Alan George and Dale Campbell of Ohio. Alan George drives. 5 is Mats Murphy, owned by Altman Adams Matthews of Pennsylvania and Maryland, with Chip Noble. 6 is Kansas Queen, owned by Ken Bailey of Canal Winchester. Dave Pallone gets the call. Number 7, Your Mind Bluegrass, owned by Little Overstreet, Henderson, Kentucky. Greg Haston in the sulky. Win Play Show, perfected trifecta weight. 8th race, pacing fillies and mares. They're all in behind the gate. They're on the back stretch. And there they go. And they're off. Maggie Cochran is first to fire. Cindy Marie Tup off the rail is second. Mats Murphy from the outside came away a third. Bravo ducks quickly 4th. Early 5, it's Kansas Queen, followed by Your Mind Bluegrass. Moving into the first turn, and Maggie Cochran will take command. On the inside, racing a second. As they move into the first turn, Cindy Marie Tup along the rail, racing a third, Mats Murphy. Then that's a gap of 4 to Bravo, followed 5 by Kansas Queen. Opening quarter, 28 1. Your Mind Bluegrass, the trailer 6th as they come to the stretch. Feeling straight alignment now with Maggie Cochran in control, leading by 2. Santa Marie Top is second. 2 lengths. Third to Mats Murphy. Another 2 to Bravo Bravo. Flushing cover now to the outside. Here comes Kansas Queen and You Are Mine Bluegrass as they race towards the half with Maggie Cochran. Getting a breather here. Inside a second, it's Santa Marie Top. She waits patiently behind the leader, Mats Murphy there following third as they reach the half, 59-4. Bravo Bravo will now flush cover as she moves to the outside. Off the turn and down the backside they go, and Maggie Cochran now being pressured by Mats Murphy as she gets underway. Second, Santa Marie Top on the inside is locked in the third. Bravo Bravo tipped to the outside but couldn't keep up with her cover. She's racing fourth. And Kansas Queen promptly up into the pocket is now locked into fifth. You Are Mine Bluegrass has yet to make her move. She trails sixth. At the 3/4 mile marker in 1:29, and it's still Maggie Cochran leading by a half. Mats Murphy now tightening up a bit on the outside. Santa Marie Top now looking for racing room. Bravo Bravo to the outside. Kansas Queen up into the pocket. Turning for home, less than an eighth of a mile ago, and down the stretch they come. Mats Murphy puts a nose in front. Maggie Cochran, and here comes Kansas Queen to the inside, and Santa Marie Top is now moving quickly, but Mats Murphy puts him away at the wire in 1:57.3. Trackside, the official winner this evening's Open 2 pace for fillies and mares number 5, it's Mats Murphy. A 3-year-old daughter of Matt Scooter from Steel Magnolia by No Nukes. Sold by Altman, Jr., Adams, and Matthews of Pennsylvania and Maryland. Brad Buxton, the trainer, Chip Noble in the sulky. Mats Murphy coming in from the Meadows, scoring her second season's victory here this evening in record time, 1:57 3/5. The complete order of finish: number 1, Cindy Marie Top, 2 Maggie Cochran, 4. Those just a few of the promotions this year at Scioto Downs. Introducing the horses for this evening's 9th race, 3rd division. Eliminations for the Scarlet O'Hare pace, 3-year-old fillies, racing 1 mile, purse $10,000. There are no changes. Number 1 is Athena Blucha, brown daughter of Goldie Jeff, with a 2-year-old record, 154-2. Earnings of $85,000. She comes in from Balmoral Park, Chicago, owned by the Penske Stables, Brian Penske and Don Barandi of Minnesota and Illinois. Brian Penske drives the 1, Athena Blucha. Number 2 is Village Latona, brown daughter of Jake Lobel, with a 2-year-old mark at 157-2 at Mohawk. Earnings of $101,000. Owned by Charles Armstrong of the Comp Stable Limited of Ontario. Roger Mayotte driving the 2, Village Latona. Number 3, Understand, a brown daughter of Albatross. 2-year-old mark at 155-1 at Rosecroft. Earnings of $141,000. Owned by Howard Guggenheim and Marion McMillan Jr. of Florida and South Carolina. Dick Stillings drives the 3, Understand. Number 4, Janet's Jewel, a bay daughter of Big Chowder, with a 3-year record of 154 at the Meadowlands. Earnings of $50,000. Owned by the RJS Stable of New York, Dave Pallone. Steering the 4, Janet's Jewel. 5 is Sweet November, bay daughter of Albatross, with a 3-year mark of 158-2 at Pompano Park, $8,000 in earnings. Owned by Harvey Gold of Connecticut, Jeff Fout drives the 5, Sweet November. Number 6 is Haughty Hanover, bay daughter of Albatross, with a 3-year record of 157-3 at the Meadows. Earnings of $50,000. Owned by Dean Davis and James Snyder of Wooster, Ohio. Rodney Boland drives the 6, Haughty Hanover. 7 is Magic Shopper, a bay daughter of Abercrombie. Freshman mark at 157-2 at Balmoral Park, $54,000 in earnings. Owned by Charles and Judy Nash of Lexington, Kentucky. Brett Schultz behind the 7, Magic Shopper. And from the outside, number 8, Silks and Diamonds, a bay daughter of Falcon Sealster. 3-year-old best of 157-4 at Mohawk, $65,000 in her bankroll. Owned by Clifford Siegel of Brooklyn, New York, Dave Miller. In the sulky on the 8, Silks and Diamonds. 3rd division, 3-year-old filly, Pacers around behind the gate. The gate swings into the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off. Janet's Jewel fires from the center of the track to take the lead. Athena Blue Chip charging the gate, racing second. Far outside, Silks and Diamonds give away a third. From the inside of fourth, Village Latiana. Inside pacing a 5. Understand. On the rail racing a 6th comes Sweet November. To the inside a 7th, Haughty Hanover. Early trailer 8th, Magic Shopper. At the first quarter mile marker, Janet's Jewel leads the way. First stop, 27 3/5. Athena Blue Chip, Garden Spot Trip here this evening is racing second. Along the rail third, Village Latana racing fourth, Silks and Diamonds. 2 lengths 5, Understand. 2 lengths 6 now, Sweet November. Pacing 7 to the outside comes Magic Shopper off the back end. Haughty Hanover now trails 8th. Into the clubhouse, turn they go, and on the front, Janet's Jewel leads by a length and a half. Here comes Silks and Diamonds, first team over the outside, pressuring 2. Half and 57. And Athena Blue Chip is now locked in tight. She's racing a third. Then it's a gap of 2 lengths. In the passing lane comes Understand. Alongside racing a fourth, Village Latana. Outside 5 is Magic Shopper. On towards a 3/4 mile marker, and Janet's Jewel looking to wire the field. Silks and Diamonds on the outside, pressuring the leader at her wheel is second. Athena Blue Chip is still locked in the third. 3/4, 1:25. Midway to the final turn, Janet's Jewel continues to lead. Silks and Diamonds is still part second. Athena Blue Chip will now wait for racing room as they turn for home. Less than 1/8 of a mile ago, and down the stretch they come, and here she comes, Athena Blue Chip. To the outside with a quick rush. It's Athena Blue Chip. Janet's Jewel duking it out. Athena Blue Chip pulling away at the wire. 1:53-1. I'm introducing the official winner, the third elimination for 3 Old Philly Pacers of the 1995 Scarlet Oak here. Number 1, Athena Blue Chip. Thought of goalie Jeff from Anthony's Blue Chip by on the road again. Over the Penske Stables, Brian Penske and Don Ronde of Minnesota and Illinois. Brian Penske, the trainer and driver this evening. Athena Blue Chip, after 2 winning qualifiers, wins easily at Balmoral Park in the prepper for this evening's elimination. She's 2 of 2, and she is for real. 1:53-1 is a new lifetime mark, and that is a new stakes record for the Scarlet O'Hare pace. Here's the field for race number 10, pacing fillies and mare in this evening's Open 1 pace. Purse of $6,500. There are no changes. Number 1, Docita Bluegrass on Blue Lover Street, Henderson, Kentucky. Greg Hanston drives. Number 2, Mudges on Elisa Gale. Over George Martin of Germantown. Brent Holland aboard. 3 is Lady B. Dart, owned by Noah Stover of Sunbury with Dave Miller. Number 4, Gray at Heart, owned by Thomas Hooser of Oshawa, Ontario, Jim Dahlia. 5 is Waiting for You, owned by the Hall Investment Company of Logan with Dave Myers. 6 is Ever Truthful, owned by Diana Malone of Waterford, Dan Eder with the lines. And the 7, Oakley Bill Mack, laced by Johnson Hill Jr. of Centerville, Randy Tharps in the sulky. 10th race, pacing fillies and mares are lining up behind the gate. The field is on the back stretch. There they go. And they're off. Gray at Heart charging away for the lead from between horses. Mudges, Elisa Gale. Early third off the rail, Docita Bluegrass looking for the early seat. 4th comes Lady B. Dart. Angling in 5, Waiting for You to the inside of 6th. Ever Truthful, Oakley Bill Mack, the early trailer, 7th. Into the first turn they go, and on the front, Mudges, Elisa Gale has taken the lead. Gray at Heart yielding. For the heavy favorite, she's 2nd. Docita Bluegrass follows 3rd. Lady B. Dart on the inside is 4th. They're at the first quarter mile marker, a comfortable 29-2. And Mudges, Elisa Gale, punter's choice with a lead by a length. Gray at Heart gets the guard spot seat 2nd. Docita Bluegrass follows 3rd. Lady B. Dart is 4th. Waiting for You, 2 lengths off 5, 2 lengths 6th. It's Ever Truthful, Oakley Bill Mack on the back end. No one makes a move as they race into the clubhouse turn, and Mudges, Elisa Gale getting a breather here this evening. She leads by a length. Gray at Heart waiting second, the half 59 and 3, a moderate pace as they straighten out down the back stretch. Dose to Bluegrass is third off the back end. Here comes Oakley Bilmack to pressure the pace now. Down the backside they go. Rogers Elisa Gale with the lead by a length. Great Heart second to the inside. Dose to Bluegrass is now locked in the third, and Oakley Bilmack continues the forward process, is now fourth. Inside pacing at 5. It's Lady Bedart. They're at the 3/4 mile marker. 1:29 and 2. Rogers Elisa Gale looking to steal this one. Catch Me If You Can by a length and a half. Great Heart to the outside will pressure the leader. Dose to Bluegrass on the inside is third. Lady Bedart a stranglehold with no racing room. Less than an eighth, and Rogers Elisa Gale is sprinting it away now, leading by 3. Dose to Bluegrass to the outside. Great Heart between them and to the inside. Lady Bedart, but it's a Rogers Elisa Gale at the wire. Photo for place. 1:57 and 2. All right, the official winner this evening's Open Pace Fillies and Mares number 2, Rogers Elisa Gale. 5-year-old Ohio bred daughter of Good to See You from Rogers Shannon by Sonnet Majority. Over George Martin of Germantown, Ohio. Virgil Morgan Jr., the trainer Brent Holland in the sulky. Coming in from the Meadows, scoring her third season's victory, the mile 1:57, 2/5. Complete order finish, the 1 Dose to Bluegrass 2, number 2 Rogers Elisa Gale, the winner. 3 Lady Bedart 3, number 4 Great Heart 4, number 5 Waiting for You 5, number 6 Ever Truthful 6, and the 7 Oakley Bilmack 7. Top down 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Horses are leaving the paddock area for this evening's 11th race, the 4th and final elimination for 3-year-old fillies in the Scarlet O'Hare pace. This field of 8 is racing 1 mile for a purse of $10,000. Bolin drives the 7. Number 1 is Electrical Express. That's a bay daughter of Storm Damage with a 3-year-old mark at 155 at Mohawk, earnings of $49,000. Coming into this evening's race with 6 consecutive wins over the McIntosh Stables, Jesbury, Grundy, and Waples of Canada. Roger Mayotte driving the 1, Electrical Express. Number 2 is Swifty But Nifty, a bay daughter of Jake Lobel with a 2-year-old mark right here at Scioto Downs, 155 and 2, earnings of $131,000. She's owned by the Royal Wire Products of North Royalton, Ohio. Chip Noble driving this evening. The 2 horse is Swifty But Nifty. 3 is Peachy Pie. Here is a bay daughter of Ohio standing B.J. Scoot. 2-year-old mark at 157 and 3, earnings of $78,000. Over Don Huddleston and Fred Poole of Chillicothe, Ohio. Dave Miller drives the 3, Peachy Pie. Number 4, she's a great lady, bay daughter of Dexter Nukes. With an outstanding 2-year record of 153 and 3, earnings of $61,000, sold by L&L Divisor Partnership of Holland, Michigan. Dave Pallone drives the 4. She's a great lady. Number 5, All I Got. Brown daughter of Kentucky Spur, 3-year record of 158 and 4, $31,000 in earnings. Owned by Brenda Reno and James Kennedy of Delaware and Florida. Jeff Fout getting the call to the 5. All I Got. Number 6, Seiki Breaky Shuffle. A brown daughter of In the Pocket. 2-year mark at Syracuse, 156 and 2, earnings of $101,000. Over the DDH Racing Stables of Boca Raton, Florida. Dick Stillings driving the 6, Seiki Breaky Shuffle. 7 is Keystone Rosalind, bay daughter of Big Towner. 3-year record of 156 and 4 at the Meadows, earnings of $13,000. Owned by George Hampton, Roger Hammer of Pennsylvania. Rodney Bolin catch driving this evening. Behind the 7, Keystone Rosalind. Scoring from the outside this evening. From post 8 is Home Again. Bay daughter of On the Road Again. With a 2-year mark at 154 and 4 at Vernon Downs, earnings of $100,000. Owned by Ivan Sugg, the RX Lex Stable. James Sproul, the 3rd of Ohio and Kentucky. Kurt Sugg driving the 8 horse Home Again. Win place. Fourth Division 3-year-old filly pacers are lining up behind the gate. They're on the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off. Swifty but nifty away first for the lead. Electrical Express on the inside, one step quicker. Peachy Pie settles in third. She's a Great Lady dropping in fourth on the inside, pacing 5. All I Got. Parked late sixth, home again. On the rail, seventh. Achy Breaky Shuffle. Keystone Rosalind, the early trailer, eighth. Maybe the first quarter-mile marker, Electrical Express with the lead. Swifty but nifty gets the garden spot seat second. Peachy Pie follows third. Opening quarter, 27 seconds. She's a Great Lady remains fourth on the inside. All I Got behind her is racing at fifth. Achy Breaky Shuffle on the inside is sixth. Seventh, Keystone Rosalind then comes home again. Through the stretch, Electrical Express with the lead. Swifty but nifty is now locked in second. Here comes She's a Great Lady moving first up on the outside with a quick rush, racing at third. And All I Got right on her back is racing fourth, a half, 56 seconds. Running the turn, down the back stretch they go. Electrical Express by a neck. She's a Great Lady. These two top fillies battling it out. She's a Great Lady by a nose, a neck, a length in front, and She's a Great Lady wasting no time to get to the front. Takes the lead by 2, now 3, now 4. Electrical Express is back. Second on the inside. Swifty but nifty is third. 3/4, 1:23 and 1. And on the front, She's a Great Lady with the lead by 6. Electrical Express is chasing a second. Swifty but nifty pulls a pocket. Turning for home, less than an eighth, and down the stretch they come. Pallone going to work. She's a Great Lady going for a record. Inside a second, Electrical Express, a battle for show. She's a Great Lady. Watch the teletimer. She's a Great Lady destroying in 1:53 flat, a new stakes record. Ladies and gentlemen, trackside, the unofficial winner, the fourth and final division for the Scarlet here. Coming in from the Meadowlands, off a 1 in 53 and 3. This is the 4. She's a Great Lady. A fitting name for this 3-year-old Dexter Nukes fillet from Miss Donna Mayo by Silent Majority. Over the L&L Divisor partnership of Holland, Michigan. Joe Holloway trains. Dave Pallone, the winning driver this evening. Her 4th season's victory in 9 starts. New lifetime mark this evening. New stakes record, 1:53 flat. 11th race is now official. 4-1 perfecta. Here's the field for this evening's 12th and final heat of racing. Superfecta pacing fillies and mares, racing a mile. The 4 Winsome Special as a late scratch. Number 1, Fresh Sabra. Over Brooks Bush of Lima Dave Miller drives. Number 2, Goldfoot Bluegrass. Over Doc Overstreet of Henderson, Kentucky, Greg Haston drives. Number 3, Nikita Bay, owned by Russ Britton of Newark with Ryan Holton. 4 is out. 5, She's a Jockey, owned by Perry Lambert of Ohio, Larry Tincheboard. 6 is Deductible, owned by Dave and Pamela Tenauer of Lebanon. Chris Justice drives. 7, Fair Fame Francis, owned by Leslie and Mike Stewart of Marysville with Mike Wilder. Number 8, Cali You Are Special, owned by Dana Howard Taylor of Washington Courthouse. Brad Hanner is aboard. Number 9, Bloom at Midnight, owned by Amy Horn, Dale McLean, and Ron Potter with Jeff out of the bike. And number 10, Twilight Control, owned by Thomas Up the Grove Sr., Washington Courthouse, Keith Haynes in the sulky. 12th race, pacing fillets and mares lining up behind the gate. The gate swings into the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off. The 5, She's a Jockey, getting the first call, but from the outside comes the 8, Cali You Are Special. And Cali You Are Special, charging to the front, will take the early lead. She's a Jockey settles in second off the rail. 3, Fresh Sabra. To the inside, pacing a 4th, Twilight Control, racing early. 5, Go For It Bluegrass. Inside, pacing a 6th, Nikita Bay. 2 lengths, 7th along the rail, Deductible. Along the wheel and racing 8th comes for Fame Francis. The early trailer 9th, it's Bloom at Midnight. Opening a quarter, 27 4 at 5th, and Kelly, You Are Special leads the way by 2. She's a Jockey is racing 2nd. Fresh Sabra follows 3rd. Twilight Control racing 4th. Go For It Bluegrass along the rail 5. Nikita Bay follows 6th. To the inside is 7th Deductible. Here comes Bloom at Midnight, moving first up on the outside, racing 8th. Now the trailer is Fair Fame Francis, nearing the half, and on the front of the lead, it's Kelly, You Are Special by 2. Half and 59 seconds. Round of the turn and down the backside they go, and Twilight Control is now moving first up. She's racing 2nd to pressure the leader. She's a Jockey on the wheel is racing a 3rd. Go For It Bluegrass, drafting along with covered 4th. Moving to the outside 5. Here comes Fresh Sabra. Into the pocket 6th. It's Nikita Bay nearing the 3/4 mile marker. Kelly, You Are Special continue to lead by 2. At the 3/4 mile marker in 1:27 3. Twilight Control to the inside is racing a 2nd. Along the rail 3. Go For It Bluegrass. Fresh Sabra is 4th. Inside and pacing at 5. It's She's a Jockey with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch, Kelly, You Are Special looking to wire the field. They've got no closer than 2 lengths tonight. Inside a 2nd. Twilight Control, Go For It Bluegrass on the outside. Kelly, You Are Special, gate to wire. 1:57 4. 2nd the 10, Twilight Control. 3rd the 2, Go For It Bluegrass. 8:10 2-1. Superfecta $756 even, $756. Trackside, the official winner, gate to wire tonight. Number 8, Kelly, You Are Special. 4-year-old Ohio-bred daughter of Steady Special from Kelly's Cloud. Owned and trained by Dana Taylor of Washington Courthouse. Brad Hanners in the sulky. 2nd season's victory, pacing the mile. 1:57 4. Complete order finish, the 1 Fresh Sabra 4.